Hi, welcome to Inner Communion with Sovereign Temples. My name is Casey Christine Pluff, and I will be your guide. If you are checking out the recording, be sure to have a glass of water and be in a space where you will not be disturbed, along with a journal nearby. And for anyone listening to the recording, this is a multi-dimensional quantum space that is created, and truly you will feel the vortex and the temple space and the light grids that are created. So if you are listening to the recording, you can go ahead and jump to minute 5 when we get started. I always just jump a little on early to welcome new members, but go ahead if you are listening to the recording, jump to minute 5 and we will see you in the vortex. And thank you for contributing your light and love to this temple space, and above all to yourself and to the world. For when we fill our cups with this kind of light, we are able to radiate out to the world. So welcome everyone jumping on. Just want to be sure you have a glass of water and a journal nearby, and be in a space where you will not be disturbed. I love laying down when I do inner communions. So sometimes propped up a little bit, sitting is great as well, but just somewhere where you'll be super comfortable. And thank you for jumping on early. A lot of new names. I've really been putting it out there, so thank you. I hold your trust sacred. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Sovereign Temples. My name is Casey, and I will be your guide this evening, but this will be your higher self offering you this activation, clearing, and healing transmission. I am just simply creating the collective container. As two or more gather, the great I Am presence is magnified from the power of the magnetic field of love. So thank you for jumping on early and being excited about receiving the medicine bundle of an activated pineal gland. It's yummy. And just having that purified glass of water and a journal nearby. I love to have the water right near me. And my journal very easily accessed. And I hope you guys were able to check out the video on the text that I sent out. You can pull it up right now if you want as well too, and watch it just to be able to see where the pineal gland is. That can sometimes help as we are sharpening our inner eyesight. So, and that is an intention of mine, as when we're working with a sacred temple gland, organ, cell in our body, that I send out a video ahead of time to really help our ability to perceive and use our God-given gift of our imagination to really go there. So if you're not on our SMS service and you're just joining from the link, the Zoom link, but not getting text, I highly encourage going to icommandmiracles.com to allow yourself to get the text messages, a reminder for this call, because they're not scheduled. It's whenever my higher self nudges me that it's time, and that there's hearts that are open to receiving what it is that I'm offering. And so they're done in that space. So the text message allows me to communicate in real time. And then if you're someone and you just don't want to give your text, you can also go to stofgod.org and get on that platform platform as well. So welcome, you guys. We're going to get started. We're at the top of the hour. Welcome if you are live or on the recording. This is Casey Christine Pluff, and I am your guide this evening. And it is a great honor to be here for this inner communion this evening. And we are calling out and invoking our higher self this evening. And for anyone that is going through any type of healing, physically or emotionally, to come back into alignment and remembering that the real you, the eternal you, has nothing to heal from, and that you are already whole and you are already perfect, and that we can never be separated from our well-being, which is our natural state. And at Sovereign Temples, we do not aim to ever preach to anyone. We honor all names of God. All names of God are welcome here. Our great prayer is to be unifying around all pure hearts with a pure intention to connect deeper to the Holy One who sits within. And I have been preparing my heart for yours. So thank you. And I absolutely hold your trust sacred. And if for any reason we have technology issues, feel free. The recording goes up very shortly, but tonight's going to be amazing. I can feel it with technology. And at Sovereign Temples, we're all about reclaiming the medicine bundles within us and embodying our sovereignty through activating and initiating ourselves through the process of surrendering our free will to the will of our higher selves that can miraculously come in and offer divine intervention through our willingness to surrender, to support. Sometimes all I can do is drop to my hands and my knees and say, help. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. But, we use the inner communion. I believe the greatest medicines are meditation, prayer, communion, whatever name you want to associate to really listening to the one within. And as we return to trusting what it is that we are hearing and seeing from within, that creates a sanctuary within us of unlimited peace, because we can trust ourselves. All anxiety stems from not feeling safe. And if we have picked up viral programs or viral beliefs that we are not safe, or we've been trespassing against ourselves in ways, we can kind of start to build up blocks and resistances, and we can turn away from that voice within. So this communion and all of them, I'm creating a space. And I am going to be creating a video recording of me kind of sharing what the communions are about, so I don't have to kind of go over it in the beginning of each time, as we are having so many new people. Again, thank you, showing up for their own medicine of their own higher self to send out before people are gathering. But I know that some of you, are coming every single communion, and thank you as well. But I just feel it's important to share this for those of us who are new. And I also, invite everyone to please use discernment. If I use a word or if I call upon an ascended master like Yeshua or Jesus, and you align with Buddha or Krishna, you are more than welcome to interchange that. Again, we gather beyond religious dogma. We call upon that which cannot be named, that which has many names, the Alpha and the Omega, the Divine Mother and the Divine Father of all life, that bursts galaxies and moves the stars across the sky, that rotates the earth around the sun. We're calling upon that divine intelligence. And there have been masters of light that know the kingdom of heaven is within, and that embodied miraculous living and commanding miracles through their ability to resource the Holy One within. And our bodies are these living temples of God that we have been really dumbed out of, or not empowered to use, to activate, to call upon. I mean, thinking about everything that's happening in your body right now, from the hormones that are, pumping from your endocrine, from all the norepinephrine, right, that can release the serotonin, the dopamine, the receptors, the neurological pathways, your heart's beating, your lungs are breathing like holy, holy, holy. You're a universe unto yourself. You have this consciousness and this unconsciousness, but it's operating your body effortlessly. You don't have to think about any of that in order for the breath of life to move through you. Hold your breath, pass out. The breath of life's gonna pick back up through you effortlessly. And I'm all about this leverage. I like to leverage things and to make my life as easy as possible. And just to be vulnerable and transparent with everyone, I know the power of reaching out to your body to heal it and ask for assistance from your higher self. I went from someone who was bedridden to, and I remember, I'll never forget, I was having a lot of success in business, and I was going to present on stage, and I was drinking way too much. I was on pain pills, muscle relaxers, I hurt my body after being bedridden and all these steroids, and, them telling me I needed surgery and all these things, and just, numbing myself so then I could get through the day after, I went through periods of bed rest, not being able to sit on the toilet. My husband happened to put me on the toilet. And I just remember this one evening of travel, because it would always hurt to travel, sitting on a plane for so long, and my back was just killing me. And so, of course, I was down at the bar, just numbing. And when I was standing in the elevator, and there was other people in that elevator, I lost bladder control, and urine was just pouring down my leg. That was a humbling moment. It's like I couldn't stop it. And of course it was just, all the pills and the alcohol mixed. And I just remember getting back to my hotel room after just severe shame and just embarrassment. And I was thinking, maybe I gotta have surgery. How much longer can I go? But it's like I just had this inner divine knowing that I could heal myself. And I'm here to tell you, no matter what you're going through, addictions, physical issues in your body, you can heal anything. And I look back at my healing journey, and I'm so thankful I went through every single thing. And me losing bladder control in that elevator in front of people was one of the greatest gifts my higher self ever gave to me. And so I want to invite you to understand and to tap back into this technology in your body, and returning to the Holy One within that has eyes to see and ears to hear what is best for you. And just you being here lets me know you have faith, that there is a possibility to invoke your higher self. If you are new, for those of you who've been coming since the beginning, I know you're excited. And it's not a one and done thing, right? My healing journey is daily, moment to moment sometimes. And I think that we think that there's some destination to get to, but I know the real me, the true me is healed and whole. And I've gotten very good at listening to my body because I've been activating and cleansing my body at a spiritual level, right? Of a mental level, and understanding my emotions and feeling into my emotions versus gaslighting what it is that I'm feeling and hearing. So that is what we do in these inner communions. And right now in 2022, where it is this calm before the storm, and I do not say that to inject fear into anyone, but we all know the political machine. And there is an attempt to strip sovereignty around the world, but that's not a problem for those who know how to resource the light of their own sovereign divinity by returning to an inward practice. Call it prayer, meditation, communion, but you will be guided to be in the right place at the right time, because you will trust to listen to yourself as you develop a practice to go within and silence and use your senses of imagination. Albert Einstein said it best: imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And what I'm interested in is not knowledge found in a book or here that I love resourcing all that and studying and practices. And as someone, I'm really into the indigenous practices and medicines of the earth and all of that. But what I'm really interested in is direct knowing versus knowledge. That direct knowing combined with your imagination, or using your imagination to see the temple of God within you and what you have access to, can create that channel for a direct knowing. Just like, you think about a radio station and a receiver and a transmitter, and if you turn to this dial, so tonight our dial is going to our higher self. This will not go over an hour. So, just kick back and relax and have your water and your journal as we prepare for this communion, as we call upon our higher self. And so much is coming to the surface right now, because it is time to clear so many painful beliefs and strands from our ancestral DNA. It's not a problem if viral DNA has woven in. We have our higher self DNA, and it's time to heal the war consciousness, the genocide, all the atrocities, the greed, the hatred, the tyranny, all of it. It's time to heal it, and it's coming to light, and we're witnessing it, and it's shocking to our innocent nature. It's shocking. It's shocking to our pure hearts. But it's okay. There is a divine timeline, and your light body technology, you don't have to understand light body technology in order to use it. Faith is all you need. You don't have to understand how the earth is rotating around the sun and how the moon is rotating and controls the tides, right? Like, we don't have to understand any of that to trust that it is going to rise, the sun's going to come up, right? We don't have to understand how our body is working, but it works for us, right? Like, so 95% of everything is like not able to be seen with the physical eye. And we don't have to understand any of that. There is a quantum fabric that's holding it all together. So these 30 minutes are going to be powerful for you. So begin to come into your breath. Just take some cleansing breaths. definitely allow it to be audible. And the more you do inner communions, I always encourage to be in a space where you truly cannot be disturbed. So any type of noises or releases can be done. Returning to the Holy One within is the answer for resourcing divine solutions and miraculous grace. I want to start by calling upon our individual circles of light to encompass us in a diamond Merkabah field of light, creating that space and allowing yourself to see a light about 33 inches above you. Just perceiving, like if a light, like a bright light, was about 33 inches above you. Just take in 3 deep breaths. Just feel that light coming in through your crown, your top of your head, like where a baby's soft spot is. Just seeing that light come in and encapsulate you. All around you, you're just being encapsulated. Breathing in this light. And it's just surrounding you. It's going in you and surrounding, kind of circling, creating this vortex all around you. I invite you, if you hear the words I or my, to automatically associate it to yourself in this quantum communion, knowing that there is nowhere to be and nothing to do except receive divine grace from your higher self, to tap into your own Christ and Buddhic light, and just getting really relaxed in your body. Maybe notice your heartbeat. Oh, hi, heart. Man, I haven't listened to you in a little bit. I'm here right now. I'm ready. Thank you. Thank you for all you do for me, ceaselessly beating the breath of life through me. Thank you, heart. Let's take in a couple breaths and seeing that light going into our heart. Maybe holding your breath in the next big inhale. Holding it until you can really feel that heart. Can you hear the heart in your ear? And releasing when you need to. Really feeling that heart. Ear sits in the middle of heart. H-E-A-R-T. And your heart sits in this beautiful triangle with your ears. Seeing a triangle connecting, seeing that line from ear to ear and that tip. I'm taking a minute to thank your ears this evening, how they offer you a vibration of sound, to hear music, to communicate with friends and loved ones, to hear nature sing. It's vibration of perfection, and the birds. Oh, holy, holy, holy. You are in the house of divinity. Taking a moment to bless your ears with discernment and receive only that which is for your highest good. And allowing this peace that you're beginning to feel and vibration from your higher self that is encapsulating you in this light and resonance that your water is picking up effortlessly. And now taking our attention to seeing a bunch of sparks in the center of encapsulated lights. Maybe offering a smile to every soul that is doing this communion with you and with me, with our entire family of light right now around the world. This is a quantum container, live or on the recording. Just taking a moment. Thank your brothers and sisters for raising their vibration, from returning to the Holy One within. And on our next breath, let us breathe in some nutrients from Mother Earth and seeing this light that you're encapsulated in, seeing this fire and this solar light in the middle of your stomach, and seeing some nutrients from Mother Earth in these beautiful centers that are within our gut and our belly and our womb and our testes and our perineum and our sacred reproductive organs, our flower of life. Just feeling Mother Earth extending quantum nutrients of El Kalim Om. Just feeling the universe swirling all within. Seeing an ascending pathway from the center of Earth where you are rooted in support. Seeing a red light come into your perineum as it goes up into your womb and testy space, turning orange into that umbilical belly, yellow into the heart, green into the throat, where the word becomes flesh, blue. Just taking time to see that blue, it's turquoisey blue and swirling. Maybe even just making a sound, breathing out. So thankful for your throat, offering it love, and even forgiveness for using it to trespass against ourselves or others. Now taking that breath and now to an even darker blue, as we are in the third eye, the forehead area, and the pineal gland sits in this area, and just seeing a light, allowing yourself to use your imagination and perceiving in the center of your mind a gland. Looks like a teeny tiny little bean. And this gland that can get calcified as we are in these human bodies, and we can pick up calcification and hardening of this gland to where we begin to shut down our ability to see the inner light is not a problem. We're going to take a couple more breaths just into a light in the center of our head. Knowing that we are dedicating this communion to this gland in our body, and in many cultures, in the Eastern practices of faith, that this gland is known as the God gland. And my personal relationship with Yeshua has revealed this to me as well. Now allowing your breathing to be back at that top of the head, that violet area of your baby soft spot, the crown of your head. Let us taking in just a couple more breaths. We should be very centered and feeling very relaxed in our body now. Seeing that violet merge with that original light, that diamond light that we called upon. And as we are all in our Merkabah diamond field of light, knowing that we are being protected by the light and fire of our own Holy Spirit higher self, to head into a multi-dimensional communion space. When you hear the words I or my, automatically associating it to yourself, higher self, I invoke you right now, allowing yourself to say this out loud or inside. Higher self, I surrender my free will to the will of my higher self, my Christ light, my Buddhic light. I surrender my free will to the will of my higher self right now. Breathing, feeling, and perceiving the vortex swirling around you. Higher self, download your resonance through my crown and in to my grounded body. Right now, I surrender my free will to my higher self. And seeing this pineal gland within our mind, our incredible supercomputer that is a powerful technology that all computers are made after, and the ability to uninstall and install any program at will as directed by our higher self. And seeing this light within your mind's eye, use your imagination. It is your most powerful technology. Seeing this light begin to flash, feeling this pulse within your mind's eye, Higher self, I invoke you to beam your resonance and your light directly at my pineal gland to offer an activation and clearing in this inner communion. I call upon my higher self to intervene with divine, immaculate grace. It is my right as a daughter or son of the Most High. Breathing into this gland. We're going to do some repetitions of breath. The pineal gland loves oxygen. Breathe. Circular breathing. All the way through, all the way in, all the way out. Breathing in from the bottom of your perineum all the way through your pranic center, your spinal column. Breathing in, seeing it pass through that pineal gland and up through your crown and into the light of your higher self, and allowing yourself to then breathe in through the top of your head and through that pineal gland. Keep breathing. You're beginning to feel energized. Allowing yourself to be guided by your own higher self and what speed is right for you as your higher self comes through and shines like the sun on your pineal gland, your God gland, your North Star. This gland has the ability to drip a nectar, a healing nectar of divinity within you. Allow your higher self to beam on to this gland. Surrender to your higher self's ability to beam a light brighter than the sun into your pineal gland, and breathe into this area. Whether or not your inner eyesight is fully activated yet, it doesn't matter. Use your imagination and breathe these light particles into this gland. Breathe. Allow this mana, this prana, to beam this light on your pineal gland. Our understanding and logic is not needed. Allow your higher self to conduct a miracle for you. Activating it and becoming aware of it, and some clearing is enough right now. The real you, the eternal you, this light, you are healed, you are whole. You can never be separated from this light. Remember who you are. You are a daughter or son of the Most High. Remember. Calling upon ascended masters of light, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Mahavatar, Babaji, Kuan Yin. Grace us with assistance and allowing our consciousness to surrender to this much love and light, to receive this transmission from our higher self on this pineal gland, and offering us your support to assist our higher self in clearing out this gland of any calcification, toxins in the form of physical toxins or emotional or viral programs that have attached to this gland. We are inviting our Holy Mother and Holy Father and all benevolent beings and masters of light to assist in this healing transmission. Breathe and receive. If you feel enough breath and prana, and your higher self is offering you a relax, you can trust your higher self. Feeling this center of your head, and then your hands and your feet are pulsating. And these are light codes that you are invoking through the power of surrender and immaculate grace. Allow yourself to receive. Thank you. I accept. I receive this grace. Returning my pineal gland to its rightful captain of my higher self versus any programmed beliefs that I am offering my free will permission for my higher self right now to uninstall any beliefs that have not been serving me and that have been blocking the dripping of the sweet nectar that my body has the ability to synthesize for me, and coming back into alignment with this truth independent of all linear or logical understanding. Offering our tongue to assist us with opening this channel within us. There is a crevice at the top of your mouth, your rooftop. Placing your tongue at the tip of your tongue within this crevice, and curling your tongue up and placing it at the roof of your mouth in that crevice, and is like a connection into a sensory to where this pineal gland can drop this nectar for you. And as your tip of your tongue finds this crevice, and you are allowing your imagination, your third eye, your perception, your visualization to see this light flashing in the center of your mind and swirling, and seeing it having orbiting electrons. The electron is a divine messenger, and you're full of them. Seeing these electrons orbiting around this pineal gland, And as your tongue is on the roof, that is offering a free will permission to receive this nectar into every cell of your body. The holy human chalice, the temple of God, divinity in human form, that is you. Remember who you come from. Taking deep breaths as this nectar begins to fill every cell, with every cell also having orbiting electrons, and every tissue, every organ, every single thing in your body is blessed with the divine chariot of the electrons that make up your body, the electric current beating your heart. Breathe into this nectar and fill it going into your tongue. And picture it moving into your bloodstream. Our gut lining absorbs things so fast. That's why they use medicines that they want fast in the gut lining. You have a medicine bundle known as the pineal gland, and it has the sweetest nectar that can heal miraculously. We simply have to turn it on. Breathing into this nectar and seeing it going to every single cell in your body. Allowing yourself to feel these words. Higher self, I invoke you. I invoke you to disperse my divine birthright medicine bundle, my pineal gland, my sweet nectar throughout every cell of my body to reconnect me to this temple that holds my spirit, and to remind me that I have the power to heal all things, that my faith can indeed move mountains, and I am returning to the Holy One within and to the kingdom within. Seed this throughout every cell of my body, and reminding me that this nectar comes from who I truly am, which is the light and fire of the Holy Spirit. be. And seeing these sparks of light as these electrons are pulsating to coming back into alignment with the remembering of where all power comes from. The direct power source is within you, can nourish you, can realign you to the truth of being healed already, and offering us grace and patience as our human body assimilates back into that resonance. You are a walking miracle. Your electrons have the ability to recode your physical DNA with a divine genome. You can operate with the spiritual technology of a light body, just as the Master demonstrated as he willingly walked to the cross to demonstrate the power of a light body. As other incredible masters and teachers throughout this world, the ability to offer grace to this world as it is going through this transition and healing through war consciousness and tyranny. As the divine masculine seeks to honor the divine feminine to operate in balance and not these extremes. And it begins by us coming back into balance with ourselves and our world is heaven on earth because we resource the Holy One within. Allowing yourself to sit in this resonance that you created from being willing to lay down the weapons that we sometimes go at war and in internal war. And as we end the internal war, we cannot be impacted by any external wars. They cannot reach you. You are lighthearted and you are floating in a light body. Your body feels light right now because you, the eternal you, is able to harness light particles and feed it to you. I will leave this music on for the next 10 minutes. Allowing yourself as much time as you need to sit and pulsate to this resonance of your higher self. And I want to thank you all for gathering in this inner communion. And as we elevate ourselves, we elevate those in our circle. And as we elevate those in our circle, our communities, our neighborhoods, our cities, our states, our worlds, our countries, this is the change you are the answer to your prayers. I promise. Knowing that your water, the conscious being that is water, has been blessed. It is holy water. It's been blessed by being in this resonance that you created. I invite you to journal. Offer yourself, once you come out of relaxation, some time with your journal. Thank you. I'll see you next time on My Love and Light. Namaste.